Remember when things actually lasted? Seriously, refrigerators from the 1950s are still running. Old washing machines survived decades. Tube TVs weighed as much as a refrigerator, but somehow refused to die. Now, a phone starts glitching after 2 years. A printer suddenly can't recognize perfectly good ink. A smart TV becomes outdated before the box is even recycled. And a lot of people have started asking the same question: is this all being done on purpose? Today we're talking about the history of planned obsolescence, the business model of making products fail sooner so you keep buying more. And once you see it, you start noticing it everywhere. Because products didn't just accidentally get weaker overnight, something changed. For a long time, companies competed on durability. If you made the best refrigerator, the best tools, or the best car, people trusted your brand for life. Back then, products were often repaired instead of replaced. You'd call a repairman, you'd replace a part, you'd keep using the product. People expected things to last. And honestly, a lot of old products were overbuilt. Metal gears, heavy motors, replaceable parts, simple designs. Some of those old appliances are still running today. But then businesses ran into a problem. Durable products are great for consumers, but terrible for repeat sales. Because if someone buys one toaster for life, that customer disappears. And in the 1920s, something happened that completely changed manufacturing forever. The light bulb industry discovered the power of planned failure. There was a group called the cartel. Major light bulb manufacturers secretly agreed to shorten the lifespan of light bulbs, not because they couldn't make longer-lasting bulbs. They absolutely could. In fact, some early bulbs lasted far longer than modern ones, but longer-lasting products meant slower sales, so companies intentionally standardized shorter lifespans. Think about that for a second. One of the biggest business discoveries of the modern era was this: a product that never breaks is bad for business. And once that mindset took hold, it spread everywhere. Cars, appliances, electronics, fashion, technology. Entire industries slowly shifted from durability to replacement cycles. Now fast forward to today. Your smartphone battery is sealed inside the device. Years ago, you popped the back off and replaced it yourself in 30 seconds. Now, good luck. Modern devices are thinner, glued together, locked down with proprietary screws, and increasingly difficult to repair. And software became part of the game too. Sometimes devices don't even physically fail first. They become unsupported, slower, incompatible, outdated. Apps stop working, updates lag older hardware, features disappear, and suddenly a perfectly functioning device feels old. That's important, because modern planned obsolescence isn't always physical anymore. It's psychological. Companies learn they don't always need products to break. They just need consumers to feel behind. Every year, new phone, new watch, new laptop, new features, new colors, new camera. And slowly, people began replacing things that still worked. Not because they had to, because culture trained them to. Your phone often doesn't die mechanically first, it dies socially. And honestly, that might be the smartest business strategy ever invented. Now look around your house. How many products feel disposable now? Cheap plastic hinges, appliances with circuit boards that cost more to replace than buying a new machine. Printers that lock up over software warnings. Headphones that can't even take a new battery. Even cars are changing. Modern vehicles are packed with sensors, software systems, subscriptions, touchscreens, and expensive electronics. Some companies have even experimented with charging subscriptions for features already physically installed in the car. Imagine buying a car, but paying monthly to unlock parts of it. That's where things are heading. Ownership itself is changing, and consumers are noticing. That's why the right to repair movement has exploded in recent years. People are pushing back. They want access to repair manuals, replacement parts, the ability to fix what they already own. Because somewhere along the line, we stopped being owners and became renters of technology. And here's the irony in all this. Companies got so good at shortening product life cycles that many consumers now expect products to fail. That expectation became normal. A 2-year-old phone feels old. A 5-year-old appliance feels ancient. A laptop slowing down feels inevitable. But it wasn't always like this. The business model changed. Now, to be fair, not everything is some giant conspiracy. Technology really is more advanced now. Products are more complex. Miniaturization makes repairs harder. Consumers also demand cheaper prices and constant innovation. But let's be honest, when companies actively fight against repair rights, when batteries are intentionally difficult to replace, when software support gets cut off early, people start asking questions. And maybe that's the biggest reason this topic matters. Because planned obsolescence doesn't just affect your wallet, it affects trust. Consumers begin feeling manipulated. Disposable culture creates mountains of waste. And people start wondering whether convenience quietly replaces quality. So the next time your phone slows down, your appliance mysteriously fails right after the warranty expires, or your smart device suddenly stops being supported, you might stop and ask yourself, was this really an accident? Or was it part of the design all along? Because maybe the biggest thing wearing out isn't the products. Maybe it's consumer patience. And maybe that's exactly what the system learned to monetize.